Like, where I'm from, in my family, a discussion or having a dialogue is a war. As sooner you call someone that we need to talk or have a conversation, they're already coming in with the guard up.
Guarded up, yeah.
And especially
Resolution.
yes,
Parents.
communication.
Oh.
For you to be able to conflict resolute, to resolve the situation in your marriage or in a situation, you have to be able to communicate without using insult. You have to be able to communicate that way. Also, you have to be you have to invest in your vocabulary. There's certain words can help you alleviate how you're feeling. But if you're kind of person that says, I don't know what to say, like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to explain it. That's a child, you're a little girl. You're not supposed to be in a relationship or marriage if you can't express yourself without getting mad and angry. Oh my God, I'll get mad. Oh no, you don't understand. Oh no. These are emotional little girls. Like, same also with boys. Like, you know, like, you get me, like, you see, like as a man, yeah, like, you get me. No, I don't get you. What you saying? No, phrase a sentence clearly, so the woman who listens to you will follow. Saying things like, obviously, man, trying to say, like, you're just being rude, innit? Like, you get me? No, I don't get you. What are you saying? Communication, ability to express yourself, ability to communicate what you're feeling. It will be so pivotal in a relationship and is a sign of emotional intelligence. Would you agree on that?
I agree.
Why?
A woman doesn't want to be led by a boy. And you have to be able to properly articulate yourself, because when it comes to serious situations, like dealing with the law, dealing with your children's schools, dealing with family members, you can't be coming to them sounding like a 19-year-old teenager.
Which is quite common nowadays. People don't speak or are not well articulated when it comes to speaking to their partners. They often use more swear words, insults, things they said in the past used against their partners. I see that a lot and I hear that a lot also. And that doesn't help at all in a relationship, which I think is important. That's how you're able to conflict resolute in your relationship, if you can communicate calmly without people getting mad. Lastly, to kind of wrap this up, we are city kids who are raised by village parents. I say again, we are city kids who are raised by village parents. The older generation, which you said last time in your video, they need more education. But the paradox is, we was raised by them. What have they installed in us then?
In regards to what?
Ability to communicate. Like, where I'm from, in my family, a discussion or having a dialogue is a war. As sooner you call someone that we need to talk or have a conversation, they're already coming in with the guard up.
Guarded up, yeah.
And especially our parents. For many of us who have African parents, you probably experience it where you want to talk to them about something serious. It's like it's so hard just to come to understanding. They are so quick to give you advice. They are so quick just for them to have their opinion. They will be like, but they're not listening to you. Their comprehension skills are so low. That's what I've noticed about African parents. And almost as if your point as a child is not really valuable. Would you agree on that?
Yes, patriarchy.
Patriarchy. Elaborate.
Africa is ruled by mostly men. Congo has been ruled by mostly men. The Bible is written by mostly men. And women's opinion is not considered.
Why do you say that? Women's opinion is not considered.
Is it a lie?
No, I'm not saying it's a lie.
No, I'm asking, is it a lie?
No, it's not a lie.
No, that's why I'm saying it, because it's the truth.
Patriarchy supposed to protect women. That's the definition of patriarchy. Women and children are protected by men
By the law.
that men created.
Yeah.
Okay. So that statement is valid. In Africa, women's opinion is not often valid. But there's some good reason for that. Hold on. Let me hold your hand. Let me hold your hand. There's some good reason on that, darling. There are some good reasons. Over the past years, I noticed men intentionally select stupid women. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out. Why would I want a stupid woman? And I heard in the internet, some guy was like, oh, men don't really care about women's education. I do. Who will raise my children? Do I want an idiot? Like, men really are complaining about these women, but you're picking the stupid women.
What class of men are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What class of men? The class of men you're talking about is very important, because if you're talking about the higher class men, they can afford to put their children in upper class division schools.
Yes.
Private schools, boarding schools. So the education from the mother doesn't really matter. She's just there to give birth to the children, make sure that, it's what's the word? A proper family home with both mother and father. And just, the government will educate them. The private government will educate them.
Babe, I don't know where you got that
But
from.
when you're talking about media,
Men picking stupid
working
women.
class men, then there's a major problem there.
Babe, I don't know where you got that from, but it's bullshit. Hold on, darling. Babe, the prime teacher of children is a mother. Would you agree with me on that?
I agree.
Now, school doesn't instill in you manners. It's home that instills in you manners.
Can't learn that at school.
No, you don't learn that at school. Women are the prime teachers of kids. They are. So it's important to select a partner who will be the first to teach that child how to speak. That will instill that child ways in how to be a good citizen.
Teachers do that.
Teachers do not do that.
I do that.
That what you as a teacher.
Yeah.
I understand.
And it's evident as well when they're not taught it at home.
Okay.
When they are in our institutions.
But do you think as a teacher, what you're teaching will override what is learning at home?
No, because we're supposed to extend what is being taught at home.
Extend.
And if there's nothing being taught at home, then there's a percentage that we are also installing in the child. But it just means that they're not learning anything at home. They're learning most of it at school.
But home is the beginning, darling. Is the beginning. So it's important as men to pick correct woman, a woman who's educated. My point is, patriarchy, I understand, but the aim is to protect women and children. However, working class men, for some reason, and even middle class men, they are complaining about women who they're selecting, who they choose to lay on the bed with. Most of them are stupid women. So it becomes a point where after a while, you don't want to hear what she got to say, because you were so hooked up with her appearances, you forgot about the most important thing, the things that is of value, which is what's here. And therefore, someone like you will say, women are oppressed, they'll be listening to. It's not as straightforward as that. But in the older generation, I do see it, darling, that they are lost in their own world where they don't value data, don't value science, don't value research, don't value things that can make us to progress and deal with things differently. They only respect if the answer they're looking for is spiritual. Intellectual answers, things that we can actually think about and come up with a solution, there's no respect in the older generation. That's what I sense with them. It's so hard to have a dialogue with them. That we will have turns. You speak, I speak, and we come to a conclusion. For them, discussion is war. A dialogue is war that we have to fight. At the end of it, there's no solution.